Shit, now what they do is your boy Big Mouth, Mouth of the South. We back with another exclusive Big Mouth podcast. My boy, what we doing?
What up, what up, what up, man? Who we got on the couch with us today?
Man, it's Zayvion, man.
Where you from?
See, that's a hard question. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I represent the DMV.
Wow, that's a hard question.
Man, I moved around a lot.
Okay.
Moved around a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? I got little parts in Montgomery County. I got little parts in PG. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to pick one place. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Type shit.
playing the DMV. You know?
No, for sure. What part you feel like you grew up the most in?
I would definitely Montgomery County. Definitely had the most time in Montgomery County for sure. Yeah, for sure. But I'll say Montgomery County, that was more so when I was younger. So it was a great time, but you know what I'm saying, I was under a strict household when I was younger. So it was like it's a little different when I got older and I was in PG. And I got older, I was in PG, I got to have a little bit more fun, you know what I'm saying? I was outside more with my friends. So it was a little different, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit more freedom. So I would say I had my best moments, my best times in PG for real. Like, definitely, yeah.
All right, that's all right. So we get a lot of DC PG comparisons on the platform. What you think the biggest comparisons between Moco and PG is, though, in your experience coming up?
I'd really say what I heard most about is, you know what I'm saying, people talking about who go the hardest and you know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
love negativity.
Man, negativity was the biggest thing. It was and shit still is, but that was the number one thing you heard, you know what I'm saying? Who go the hardest? Oh, this person, this side don't go as hard as this side, or this side ain't, you know what I'm saying? It was always that, but that shit all politics. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, but being that you lived in both spots, like, what you think? Was it a difference, or you feel like it was the same?
As far as what?
Who go hard, or?
I mean, I definitely, of course, Montgomery County has shit. I honestly feel everywhere got this hood, everywhere got this, you know what I'm saying, rough spot. Everywhere got something, you know what I'm saying? So it's, until you know what I'm saying, you're a product of that environment, you can't really say, they don't go as hard as, they don't go, you haven't even been over there yet. You don't know how hard they go. Like, it's not really, like, if I would say, if you in one area, if I'm being honest, are we really hearing news about Texas like that for real? We really know what's going on in Texas like that for real? Like
it just depends on like what you tapped into though. I be hearing about Texas.
Have you see? And I haven't for real. So it's like I really feel like if you're not really hearing about also other people's, like, I would say, I don't know. I would say it really depends. Everywhere got this place that's going hard, you know what I'm saying? And everywhere got this nice area, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Damn sure some hoods everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
So, even coming up, though, like, you're early, like, you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah,
How many?
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Damn, where you fall in line to that?
Yeah, I am the oldest boy, and then I have one older sister.
So you head honcho, essentially?
Yeah, I'm second in charge.
Second in charge?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't. Listen, I would say nowadays I got it. Yeah, nowadays I got it. But back then, oh man, I had some struggles being, I had to be second in charge for sure. Had a fault in line sometimes.
Even though like growing up with younger siblings, like what type of like leadership or responsibility you take on with that?
So honestly, I grew up in Jamaica, so I ain't really grew up with my siblings. Brother. But yeah, I grew up in Jamaica, so it was, I would say down the line, I even now, I'm seeing the responsibilities of, you know what I'm saying, being a big brother. But growing up, I really didn't really have too many responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty much the only child at the house and when I was living in Jamaica. So, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much got my way. I was a little spoiled out there, you know what I'm saying? The best way possible. But
Nah, for sure.
it was, yes. But definitely, I would say now, I've definitely come to, as, you know, because I did start living with them after a while, you know what I'm saying? At like really like middle school a little bit, then I left and came back high school. So it was like after a while, I really was seeing and understanding like roles of a big brother and seeing like, okay, these little niggas is watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you know, I really didn't think they watching, like they paying attention like that, but they tapped in, and you know what I'm saying? I got to the point where I started having like heart to heart conversations with my little brothers and shit. Like they starting to talk to me on a deeper level. I'm like, oh shit, wait.
Like they looking up at you
Yeah,
now.
like yeah, and it's like they growing up for real. Like he's not little kids no more for real. Like this little nigga got some sense on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he can keep this knowledgeable conversation going with me. Like it was that part of growing up to me. It was, you know what I'm saying? I noticed that and I'm like, okay, I definitely got to start having, you know, more conversations with them, you know what I'm saying? Talking to them more, you know what I'm saying, on a little deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Just because I understand now that they can talk to me like that.
You said you was in Jamaica for a time.
Yeah,
Shit.
Yeah.
What was it like out there?
Honestly, so I was in Kingston. So honestly, it
You
was,
with the Shatas.
man. Listen, it was the area we lived in. It was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was, man. It was rough, but I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, just, and of course, my family, they sheltered me the best they could. You know, from the violence. You know what I'm saying? But of course, some shit they can't shelter me from. Just being outside, you gonna see or hear, or you know what I'm saying, run into this and that. But you know what I'm saying? They did shelter me the best they could, though. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the church, even out there too, raised me in the church. And then so it was like, but I had a great time. Shit, it was all great times, memories for me. I was just running around, you know what I'm saying, playing soccer, playing cricket, climbing trees. Yeah, man. One thing climbing trees was something that I used to love climbing trees. Like that shit was just so fun. I don't know why, bro, but I used to like, there was like the way our house was built. So the houses we got out here, y'all know it's like a shape like this at the top. In Jamaica, some of the houses is flat. So a lot of the times you can get on top of the house and just walk freely on the roof, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, sometimes the trees will be hanging over on the roof. So shit, I saw that and I got on the roof, got on the trees, and I'll be chilling in the trees, you know what I'm saying? Just vibing, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I would be, so we had like apple trees, or we had this fruit called guinep. And then there would be, guinep is it's a small circle, little green, and it has some weight to it. Sometimes I'll just pick those and just be throwing them shits that just, sometimes I'll be seeing dogs, you know what I'm saying? I don't be abusing, I'm not abusing nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, but I would just be throwing them shits at random shit, just getting into shit. I was a badass little kid too, so I was bad as hell.
Look, could you picture somebody just posted on the top of the house out here in Maryland?
Oh, Maryland? No, he off there dipping. He out here on top of the roof. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for
maybe
real.
down Florida or something like that. They get
Yeah.
a little bit, you feel me?
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Maryland, ain't nobody sitting on top of that. They don't get your dumb ass on the top of that motherfucker. You go.
Nah, for real, out here you get looked at stupid as shit. You do some shit like that.
How old was you when you came out here?
I'll probably say, how old? Yeah, like 8. I came here, and then after that, I was going back and forth for the summertime. So I would sometimes I would, like, one year I'd stay here for the summertime, spend it with my family out here. Then the next year, the whole summer, I'm going to Jamaica, spending it out there with my family in Jamaica. So, and I stopped that, like, the last time I went was 2018. And then 2019 was the year I was chilling with my family. And then 2020 was going to be the year I go back. COVID, and that fucked up everything. And then eventually though, but my family ended up moving out here to New York, so they out here now. So it's a lot. And one of my uncles is in Baltimore, so it's a lot easier now. So shit is sweet. And then it's like want to go back to Jamaica. I think the house is empty. So I think still got that, John. You know what I'm saying? Still
Somebody might be squatting in that motherfucker right now.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, oh, I ain't even think about that. You right. Shit.
I hope not. But,
Yeah, right.
Shit. You out here wearing the thong slippers with no socks when you came fresh off from Jamaica.
Go ahead, bro.
And y'all be wearing wear fishnet wife beaters
Go
too
ahead,
in Jamaica.
bro. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I need the culture change.
Probably got some pictures and everything.
Yeah, I need the culture change
first
from when
of
he
all,
came picture.
First of
Cause
all,
he dressing like
no,
a nigga from up here now, but I know he ain't come out. He ain't fly off that plane like that. You feel me? Yeah, them toes is out. It be hot out there.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I had some motherfucking shoes that had all toes out. You know what I'm saying? Every last one. And then I had the jumps that didn't even have like the little strap that went in between the big toe and the. I had the jump that came like it's strapped. One strap on the top right here that hold this, and then I had another strap right here, and it had the Velcro. I was like that. Them bitches was like that. Listen, but see. That was everybody was wearing them bitches out there, so it was shit. It was fly, man. This shit was fly, especially if you came out there in a nice little polo. You had some polo shorts on, a nice little button-up polo tee on. You got your little bucket hat. You had an essential. You had to have your little rag in your little back pocket on your hand to wipe your face when you walking. You know what I'm saying? That's the essential fit right there. You looking sweet in Jamaica if you had that. But I'm not gonna lie. First of all, let me address No Diddy on the fishnet. You said fishnet what? Yeah, that was crazy. But I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple of those. As a young nigga. I was running around in a couple of them jumps.
But I had a G Unit wife beater, so I feel like that shit just as bad. I had the thick, you feel me? You feel me? The brush. I was young as shit wearing them drinks outside.
Man, I was young as shit, and I'm not gonna lie. Again, No Diddy, but sometimes you would look down, see my nipple poking out that junk. It was wild, bro. It was a little wild wearing that junk. Sometimes, and then if you would see a grown ass man wearing that junk too, it's the same. So what I just said, the nipple junk, it applies for him too. He's walking around, same thing, nipple hanging out of his. Yeah, wild shit. But that's the culture though.
When did you realize it was different though with the dressing from when you came from Jamaica to Maryland?
Man, I'm gonna say at that time what was popping too was the KD4s. Them KD4s was popping, and the LeBron, I think it was the LeBron 5s, I think it was. Can't remember. They had the South Beach junks and them all purple junks. The 8s, yeah.
That's when the Sprites and all that shit was coming.
Right. At that time when I would never forget, I seen a nigga had on the KD4 peanut butter and jelly junks with some khaki pants, and I forgot what top, but he swore he was the flyest nigga ever. and then he took a picture, and then he had the little emojis. He first of all, the filter he put, y'all know that old ass little digital ass fucking filter. The deep frying, he deep fried the shit out that junk. And I seen that, he posted it. He had some caption, flyest nigga, da-da-da-da. I said, damn, yeah, this shit ain't the same at all. Like these niggas out here moving different. Cause what the fuck? Bro matched the PB&Js with the khakis. And I'm like, and then it was off khaki. It wasn't even like the khakis was like brown as shit. Like they wasn't, bro. It was just the dirty brown. But it was the dirty brown, and then it had the cuff too. You know, the one with the little cuff joints at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Nah.
Oh my god, bro. He was looking wild as shit. But hey, he thought he was fly, and I guess other niggas thought he was fly too. He kept on wearing that bitch. I seen him wear it the next month. Shit. I said, damn, go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Shit, I think I ended up copping some KD4s too. I might have been on his wave a little bit. Shit, maybe.
We all was back then.
Yeah, listen. Them KD4s was like that. I can't lie. Them bitches was like that. I had the yellow, that yellow and turquoise jump. Them all yellow and turquoise. Man, I used to bust them jumps with everything. Everything.
So would you say that when you came over here, you also picked up on the music as well?
Yeah, definitely. I would say for sure. I would say honestly, I would say just from my influence with music and how just involved already as a kid I was with music. I honestly think that I was so versatile already as a little kid. Like I remember I used to make music I used to have an iPad, and on GarageBand I figured out how to import plugins into the iPad. So then I got my Apple headphones, set it up in the closet, and I was just making shit, making shit, making shit. It was so many different random like different styles and just different shit. Like it was really honestly I could say it was all over the place. Like I had some reggae shit in there, of course, you know what I'm saying? Then I tried to, at this time, I don't know if y'all remember an artist named Paco. He was on more of a singy wave, but he was blowing up back in a little, probably like 2015, 16, a
Where you
little
from?
bit. I think he from PG. He's from out here. And then, but yeah, he was blowing up a little bit at the time. And then that's when I did a song with him. And then that's when he kind of more introduced me to like DMV shit specifically. And then that's kind of when I started exploring more. And then nowadays we got we now in the free car world, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm dibbling and dabbling with that a little bit, adding my own little flair to that too. But yeah, no, I definitely say I was versatile for sure.
That's what I'm about to ask you though. Being that you said you are dibbling, dabbling in the free car music. Just listening to your music when we've been playing it in here. Would you say you like a R&B singer?
I would definitely say I would honestly see. I don't want to put myself in the pocket, but I understand that I kind of, especially with being a new art, I kind of got to stick to a pocket and go with that. So I would say honestly, yeah, I would say I'm more so of an R&B artist. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Why you feel like you got to stick to like a pocket though?
See,
Just ask. I ain't saying you wrong or right.
right, yeah, but I mean, as far what I've seen, we've seen artists, or I've seen artists from my research and what I've done. I've seen artists when our number one example, Rod Wave, stayed in that pocket. He there was one time I will never forget this. This was years back. He dropped Heart on Ice on World Star Hip Hop on YouTube. He dropped the video right there. That's where I very first watched, because I was tapped into World Star Hip Hop heavy back then. So, and I saw that. So from a while ago, he was making the sad, slower, sad songs, you know what I'm saying? And then it just seemed like he just perfected it more and more and more and more and more and more. And then look where he got to. Like he kept on doing the same, you know what I'm saying? He stayed in his lane. Of course, he would give his fans, it's like his day one fans, they can sit there and, okay, I like this experimental shit. I like this. But if you're not really a Rod Wave fan and you hear this experimental, what the fuck is this?
You got one chance for the new fans.
Exactly. But if you a day one fan of hardcore, okay, I can get this experimental shit. It's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I can add this to my life just because I love Rod Wave so much. Just because it's Rod Wave. That's the type of mindset a lot of people have. So I learned that. I seen that. So I kind of want to take that path, and I feel like it will and can work for me. I definitely feel like I make great music. I make great R&B songs, and even when I do get out that lane, that R&B lane, I do make great other music as well. You know what I'm saying? I make great shit. I make everything else great. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really that's just really what my take on that.
You be dancing and shit.
Dancing? Fuck no.
How
Fuck
you gonna do
no.
R&B? What type of R&B's you doing?
I can't dance for shit. Listen,
No
one
Chris
thing-
Breezy, no.
one thing I can't dance for shit. Like niggas need to put me.
Shorty, but I ain't gonna hit no one.
Nigga-
But you know, it's
Yeah.
different type of R&Bs though. Like Would you say
Yeah,
like R&B?
I say new school R&B.
Oh,
That's what.
alright,
Yeah,
bet.
I
He
want
said, I
some
ain't
new
about to
school
dance down
R&B.
the
Yeah,
street
yeah,
after
yeah.
you,
Nah,
shawty. Fuck that.
I ain't in the rain and shit and fucking twirling and fuck no. Outside your door with a jukebox and shit, busting a couple moves with my homies. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Would you consider Tootsie and Tory Lanez R&B?
Listen, yeah, hell yeah. I would definitely say if we was to look at the numbers, they really they most numbers, they stats, everything that's the most is in R&B. Like Tootsie right now, if niggas did not know, first of all, Tootsie is pretty much, he's one of my favorite artists. And I've been tapped in with Tootsie since he was dropping snippets on Twitter. So I watched him when niggas was saying, oh, that raspy ass voice shit not gonna work. Da, 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 da. And he was dropping harder music at that time too. He was dropping a lot of the music at that time. It was harder shit. He didn't start with this singy shit that he on now. But when he noticed, he made that song, he did that song with Summer Walker back then. Listen, that shit turned him up more than ever. After that, he got more into that R&B pocket. Now look at him. He's making all fucking R&B songs. But then if niggas tapped in with the streaming shit, if niggas saw him go on that war shit
That
with
song was the JC.
yeah, I got to see a little bit of old Tootsie that I missed. But listen, that nigga swept that nigga 3-0. That was a little moment. I was like, yeah, that nigga, he still got it for sure. Even though he a singing ass nigga now. But look, he's been on tour. I can't even remember how long he's been on tour for, but this nigga, I'm pretty sure he's still on tour. He's been touring since like last year.
You know where
He's still
Tootsie
on
from?
tour. North Carolina. Or it's North Carolina or it's New York.
Yeah, this nigga.
I mean, I think he might have been birthed in New York, but he's from North Carolina for sure. He went to high school in North Carolina.
My nigga. All hell North Carolina.
My bad. Just let it be known.
Nah, shout out Tootsie for sure though.
Yeah, nah, you're definitely one of my favorite artists. Man, it's so crazy. I used to, back in the COVID days when he would used to live stream and like he would live stream himself. It's so crazy. You said both these artists, Tootsie and Tory Lanez used to do this. And I used to watch both of them. They used to be in the studio recording or like had their live like set up, watching them record live. So you get to, I'm watching they process live. Right? When I tell you, I never missed during that COVID era, just because I knew this is what they was on, I made sure to turn on my post notifications. I never missed a live, but I watched every single one. Watched these niggas create. First of all, Tory Lanez was on a different level. That nigga would rip through song, one take. That nigga would, from start to finish, he would pretty much have like cadence and all that of a song already. Now he just got to plug in the words. He's done already, start to finish. Then sometimes if he like it, if it's good enough, next one, go on to the next one. I'm like, what the fuck? I just watched this nigga damn near speed run damn near fucking 4 or 5 songs in like 30 minutes. Like that shit was insane for me. I feel like I learned a lot watching both of them niggas do that shit. And it's so crazy you said both of their names. Like I was locked in with both of them. Crazy.
And look, before we leave that topic, was you more locked in on the entertainment side of it or more like the music side of it? Like, are you watching them for them or you was watching them because they was nice?
I would definitely say music. Just because, again, one, Tootsie, like I said, I was fucking with him since he was dropping snippets on Twitter. So before he was really like anybody for real, he was just really just known in his area at the time. Like, that's when I was fucking with him. So when it got to a point where, oh yeah, now he's, not gonna lie, even when he was showing even a little bit more of his life, when he was doing a little bit of showing the cars, showing his house, shit like that, I was tapped into just because I was a fan of him from before as well. You know what I'm saying? I supported him from way before. And then his music too, fucked with all his music from back then too. So that was just a plus. And then Tory's just nice as shit. Like, I've been a fan of Tory since, man, for a minute. Like, he been dropping hits since I've been in like middle school or something. Like, he's been nice for a while. So for him, it was just, he was more of like on a legendary level with it. Like, oh yeah, I gotta be tuned in for this. Like, I gotta be in the studio to watch this nigga create. Like, I can learn something. So that's my approach to both of them.
Nah, that shit definitely makes sense, and it does seem like you was more so becoming a student of the game, watching it, and more so not just for looking at it at the surface level. You're more so analyzing their process and their craft.
Yeah.
And you definitely hit the hammer on the nail when you said Tusi made that objective decision to market himself in that female market after
Yep.
seeing that success of that track, because we were having a conversation off camera the other day, like females is a great market to have. Like they support, they buy merch, everything under the sun. So
I feel like they're the number one. And I was literally just having a conversation. I was literally just having a conversation as well. I can't remember who, but I was literally just talking about this. I was literally saying females will literally support you into we've seen it before. Females don't care about a dick riding. Females don't care about they're not looking at none of that. They will
no ego attached
no
to
egos, no nothing. They will sit there and a girl will sit there, look you dead in your face. If you try to, girl, why you still listening to this? Like, you just always listening to this nigga. Boy, I don't give a fuck. Fuck out my face. I love him. Let me turn it up some more. And start singing her heart out. Like, females would carry that energy. Like, niggas don't be on that. Niggas, like, of course, some niggas do, you know what I'm saying? But they not really, bro, nah, I fuck with him. Yeah, nah, we gonna keep bumping him. Nah, they not doing that. Like, females support like shit. And I've seen it firsthand. They really, it's crazy. Like, I've seen females that I've never known, I've never seen me, they've just came on my Instagram page, heard the music. I'm a handsome young man, you know what I'm saying? I can't deny that as well, you know what I'm saying? Can't deny that, but you know what I'm saying? They like the music too though. They support everything that I drop music wise. They are always always supporting more than anything. And I'm just like, damn. Like, there was a couple people because I took a little break from a couple years back that they have not fallen off with me at all. They still locked in, still tapped in with everything I drop. And I'm just like, I don't know them from a can of paint. All from Instagram. That's it.
That's crazy. You about to take a short break right quick. Shit. You also mentioned the other part of what I was talking about was you becoming a student of the game and understanding and studying the processes. How do you think you pulled from their processes and had added it to complement your style and your actual process when you're making your songs in the studio now?
So like I tapped in on and I said with Tory, the fact that I just saw that there was moments that he wouldn't be hung up on a song for too long. Like, he wouldn't because I realize sometimes if I really fuck with that beat, like that beat is just something I fuck with so crazy, and I want to create something on it so bad. Like, I would sit there and I would stay there and I would just keep playing it back over and over and over. But then I realized, like, when I was watching him, there was moments where he would get a little caught up, get hung up on something. Fuck it, next one. And he don't care, not a care in the world. Move on. He would tell the engineer, save that for later, or just fuck it. I don't want to do that one anymore. Like, he would just scratch it and delete it. Like, it was either one of the two options. He was never getting hung up on a song too long. And then when he would but before I would just hear the song, and because I got my own home studio, which is very, very clutch. But I would just play the beat first and then sit there and try to think of some, try to create, try to think. And then when I got something or I got a line, then I'll punch it in, then I find something else. When I watched him pretty much chord and then just pretty much freestyle right there and just create pretty much melodies and cadences, and when I watched him do all of that, and he's not saying shit a lot of the times. He's mumbling, like he's just saying anything for real. Like, but he's not focused on the words in that moment. Like, in that moment, he's solely just focused on just getting the structure of the song down. I seen that. I said, shit, okay. That's what okay, I understand it. Understand. And then with Tusi, it was more so like Tusi was more so an artist that also he uses autotune, and I also use autotune, and it was just like watching him go from people clowning his raspy ass voice, saying, "Oh yeah, you not about to make it with that," oh autotune, and now look where he at. Okay, so I noticed. I'm like, all right, this nigga clearly knows what he's doing when it comes to even not having the best voice and being able to work the auto tune. And don't get me wrong, I can hold a note. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in church choir when I was younger. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I could hold a note. You know what I'm saying? But just to perfect it a little more, you know what I'm saying? Turn the auto tune on. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. But yeah, it was just like watching him just be able to really perfect that and perfect his craft with the auto tune and really not care what nobody's really saying about his voice and all that. That's something that I 100% took away from it. And also just his ability to not really like be hung up on, and Tori as well, both of them, not being like so hung up on, okay, hit. I'm creating what I like. I'm creating what I want. I'm creating like that's something major that I took away too. Like instead of, because a while ago I was kind of making music just focused on, okay, what could pop, what could hit, but then I ended up learning like nowadays, shit, anything could pop, anything could hit. It don't even matter about that. Like nigga could be sitting outside with a banana peel saying anything, and that's gonna go absolutely viral with millions of views for absolutely no reason. Like once I learned that, I'm like, oh yeah, stop focusing. But yeah, that's really what I took away from both of them for real.
Shit, I be hearing a lot of rappers. They be like, they don't listen to nobody else but they self. So, how you keep your creativity when you kind of like be paying attention to other rappers?
Yeah. Well, I'm not one of them artists. I'm not gonna say that. Shit, I listen to music like fuck. I think last month alone, I was just looking at my replay today. So crazy. My replay last month, I think I listened to, it was like 8,000 minutes of music, some shit like that. Hell no, I love me some music. I listen to everything. Like, see, when I wake up in the morning, I like to see in the morning, I don't like all the extra hype shit in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my mind right in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I like to maybe turn on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just check. Let me do a little check right quick. Just because it's on the old school side. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know all the oldies by heart like that, but I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? See, I got some. Of course, wait, my girl Lauryn Hill, love her to death. That's my favorite female artist of all time. Got some Chris Brown in here. Got some Avant.
Right.
Avant, yeah, I got some Avant in here. Joe or Joey? It's I Wanna Know. Joe? This black bald head nigga.
Think so.
Wait,
He Joe.
oh,
Yeah, it is Joe.
bro.
Yeah. Black bald head, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Got some Kelly Price. You know what I'm saying? So in the morning, you know what I'm saying? That's the type vibe in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And then everything after that is free game. Shit. It's everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? I just love music. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny it. Like I said before, I was in the church choir growing up, you know what I'm saying? And they was picking me to sing solos multiple times. I think I had probably about 3 or 4 solos under my bag in my career, I would say, on that church choir. Yeah, I got about 3 or 4. Yeah. Thank you. But you know what I'm saying? It's from that to I was on the church drum line, you know what I'm saying? Even at school, when I got to high school, at a certain point, when I was a freshman, I was the only freshman on the drum line, on the snare as well. And even in the whole drum line, there was no freshmen weren't allowed on the drum line. And I can't read music. Yeah. So it was...
You like Nick Cannon.
And it's so crazy. That was my nickname. That's what they called me, because I can't read music. But it was just, I just watch, and we go. And I'm going to get it sooner or later. It's not going to take long. And shit, I've been learning that way. Shout out to my now manager, but also my aunt. She's really the one that put me behind the drums, and shit, that's how she learned as well. She you know how to read music? Yeah. She don't know how to read music either. And she just passed it on to me. She taught me, you know what I'm saying? Just watch and you're gonna get it. And that's how I learned. And shit, I learned a beat in shit, 5-10 minutes tops. Like it was that for me. And then I went on to playing the saxophone. I was playing the saxophone in middle school. Then I was playing it a little bit in high school. So it was like I'm always been around music. I love music. So all artists, if that shit sound good to me, I'm gonna listen. I can tell you, I have an Indian song. I don't know the words at fucking all. I don't know what they saying, but that shit sounds so good. It's so amazing. Like it just sound just. See, all right, wait, but it's not even on like that type time though.
That shit cranked that.
Yeah, it's not even on that type time though.
It's
on
Holly
some
Festival.
cool shit. Like it's on some cool melodic, like just vibes. Like it's on some late night car driving, windows down. You know what I'm saying? Just vibing shit. That's type shit it's on. But I don't know what the fuck they saying. But it just sounds so good. That's how much music mean to me for real.
So
like,
since you don't got no bias and all that, and you gave us all the oldies, who your top 5 in the DMV now then?
So I'd say my top 5. And you know, I got to be honest.
Be honest. That's what we here for.
I wasn't a fan of this person at first. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't a fan of this person at first. But then he started to grow on me. You know what I'm saying? My number 1 right now got to be Nino Pate. It honestly really got to be Nino Pate. And then I was also, while looking at my replay list, I started seeing like gradually he started going up more and more and more and more. To one point, that nigga, I have 1,000 and something minutes with him alone. I said, shit. Yeah. Can't deny it no more. Yeah. Yup. That nigga's so he's definitely number 1. I'd say number 2. I can't take it away from this person. Got great music. JG Riff. Can't take it away. You know what I'm saying? And I say that for my own personal reasons, you know what I'm saying? But I can't take away his talent, you know what I'm saying? But then I would say number 3. Who would be number 3? I'm not gonna lie, who's in my replay that I gotta put in there right now? Young nigga CR. Even though, and I'm not even trying to be biased just because he's even just on my team, on the same team as me. I promise, when he dropped music before he came on the team, before like my aunt was even in contact with him with any of that, I had his music saved, and I was listening to that shit every single day. Like especially at work. At work, I was listening to that. That shit was in the work playlist. Like that, I would fuck with CR so heavy, and then he just dropped some new shit too. Yeah, I've been listening to that shit nonstop. He dropped this shit. What is it?
Summertime.
Yeah,
25.
Summertime 25. Yup. And then that one song on there I've been playing nonstop is something on the wrist. Something what watch on the wrist?
Watch.
Wearing a watch on the wrist.
Watch.
Oh my.
That shit been going up on our page.
My.
That shit is hard.
That song right there. Oh, when I heard that shit, yeah, I texted Brody immediately. Said, you got one. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, that shit right there, man, I shit like that. But gotta add him. So that's Nino, JG, CR. Who else? Let me see. Like I said again, I'm versatile. So my DMV, not really tapped into too much.
He tapped in.
Let me see.
Don't bring them biases out. He know. Come on, man.
Let me see. Not gonna lie. Just because, you know what I'm saying? Just because this is just more of what I've heard, you know what I'm saying? This has just been brought to more of my ear, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Young Dizzy. Young Dizzy's one of them too. And I'm not even saying that just because he's part of my team as well. Just that nigga, that little nigga is like that. He's really like, and I've seen him in the studio. He's like that. That little nigga be running through beats. He's like that. But who else? Who's my last one? Who did I say is my last one? What, am I fucking insane? I'm so sorry. No Savage. What? Yeah, No Savage is on there too. What? I'm crazy. Forgot about No Savage. He's like that. Fuck with him. Crazy. Definitely. Yeah, that's my 5 for sure. My 5.
What you get at 5? Solid 5.
Joint cool. I feel like kind of like a lot of the new
Yeah,
people
so
that's kind
young.
of like on the rise.
Yeah.
I do think CR can go. A lot I be hearing about Young Dizzy. I be hearing about 3 Osama too a lot. Hell yeah, I would say yeah. But it's a lot of people though. I feel like a lot of people got it. Even your
And
boy Glock Jones.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That list is, you know what I'm saying, off of what I'm listening to now every day. You know what I'm saying?
List. You entitled
Yeah,
to,
so you know what I'm saying. But don't get it wrong. You know what I'm saying. Pretty much a lot of the niggas in the DMV talented as shit. You know what I'm saying. A lot of the artists that, you know what I'm saying, even that had their time. You know what I'm saying, and stepped off. Them niggas had talent as well. They don't get it fucked up. Niggas giving all these niggas flowers for real. You know what I'm saying. It's a lot of talent here. Can't. You know what I'm saying? I would never take away from, you know, anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's talent here for sure.
What can the people expect from you though coming up?
I'll definitely say a lot more music. Shit, my phone is damn near, it's probably about like 200 and something songs in this file. So I have a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for the right time and for me, you know what I'm saying? I had to get over some things, but I would say it's a lot of music, a lot more. I'm gonna tap into that. I don't really know. Am I tripping? But is there really like a R&B artist popping right now in the DMV? Like, is it really?
Link. We just talking
Not like new, not from what I know, not new.
Yeah, not
Like
no new.
not
It's wide
new
open
and
for you.
rising, right? Not new and rising, right?
No. The door wide open for you.
Y'all heard it here first. That's a bet. So that's what I'm focused on. That lane right there, that's the exact lane I'm focused on, attacking full force. So anything you can I'm coming everything R&B for real right now. That's about to be the vibe. And I'm gonna throw in a little extras here and there, you know what I'm saying? Probably look at a little free car shit here coming in on the way too, but definitely that's the lane I'm focused on.
Do you think it's competitive out here though on the music scene?
I mean, I feel like it's competition everywhere for real. I feel like it's some competition. As far as that R&B lane, no. I don't see nobody in that lane that really in my way for real, unless I'm missing something and I'm not noticing somebody. But as far as my knowledge, there's nobody in my way in that lane. So as far as my competition, shit, I fuck everybody else. My competition, I don't got none. So that R&B lane that's wide open. So I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, about to take that full storm. But there is competition though in the DMV as general though, music though, there is. But I mean, shit, who don't like a little competition? You know what I'm saying? And it's competition everywhere. And so, shit, that ain't nothing.
So, all right. You got any projects coming? You got 200 songs. You cooking on a project, or you think you running singles for the summer?
Yeah, it's about to be a single summer for me.
Single summer?
Single summer for me.
I'm all for the single summer. I feel like that's a good part of pushing, you feel me,
Yeah.
your name out there. So.
Exactly. I definitely think, I feel like focusing, putting my time into one song at a time right now, that's ideal. You know what I'm saying? So, especially with my summer kind of getting back in people's faces, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it'll be more of like hey, you know what I'm saying? This is me. Check me out. Da-da-da-da-da. Fuck with me. Da-da-da-da. And then, you know what I'm saying? If the numbers is what I'm liking, if it's good, I'm gonna drop a project by the end of this year for sure. But this summer got to go right. But it's about to.
How you even what's the process of choosing the songs that you want to drop?
So you know what I'm saying? I'm more so kind of like to be theme based with shit. So I really don't have like a specific like process, but as far as you know what I'm saying, I like to, I'm more of an analytics guy. So I like to see the numbers. You know what I'm saying? What's moving numbers wise? You know what I'm saying? What's people paying attention to? What's people, you know, what video they staying on longer, what number, you know what I'm saying? That little analytics shit like that. So that as far as feel like that's what I'm gonna be looking at and be able to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what to drop. Like, okay, if I just drop this R&B shit and oh, they loving this, okay, yeah, I'm about to do another one. Oh yeah, okay. It may be another one on a more sped up vibe. See how they fucking with the sped up shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and then if they fucking with that, if it's a good momentum going, then I'm gonna try some experimental shit. Then I can, okay, I feel like I built up enough. I built up enough of, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, oh okay, experiment. All right. We can see what's up with his next one instead of just, you know what I'm saying, one that they like, experiment. Then it's okay. Wait, what the fuck? Fuck is this? Yeah, nah, we can't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of my algorithm with how I'm about to pick this shit.
I feel that. Oh shit, let the people know where they can follow you at.
Man, you can follow me at Zayvion 4L, Zayvion 4L on all platforms, on everything. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta tell them a song right now to go check out. What song you about to tell them?
If you had to pick one song, I would say Pick Sides. Let's go listen to Pick Sides. That's a banger for sure. For sure.
So make sure y'all follow Big Mouth Media 2 on Instagram. Well, that is Big Mouth Media 2 with an F. Big Mouth Headquarters. What's the play?
What's the play? 2 Wise, 25K coming on the YouTube real soon. What else we got coming up? YBA on tour, man. Might see Big Mouth out there. And shit. Oh, Union Sounds next month. Shit. What else we got? We out.